Ever dream of truly escaping? Picture Mongolia's vast steppes or rugged Caucasus peaks. What if ancient gods were actually super advanced aliens? Wild thought, right? Across the vast, windswept steppes of Mongolia and the rugged peaks of the Caucasus Mountains, whispers persist of a creature that walks the line between human and animal. They are not the giants of Bigfoot lore, nor are they monstrous beasts from a forgotten age. They are the Almas, the wild people, and their story is woven into the very fabric of these ancient lands. Legends say the Almas predate civilization itself. They are a forgotten branch of humanity, a relic from a time before recorded history, before cities rose and empires fell. Imagine a hominid species, a cousin to our own ancestors, that never took the path toward complex society. Instead, they remained in the wilderness, watching from the shadows as the world changed around them. Unlike the towering, ape-like creatures often described in North American folklore, the Almas are said to be remarkably human-like, yet distinct. Eyewitness accounts, which have been collected for centuries, paint a consistent picture. They are shorter than the average modern human, covered not in thick fur, but in a coat of reddish-brown hair. Their faces are described as having primitive features: a low, sloping forehead, a prominent brow, ridge, and a wide, flat nose. Crucially, they walk fully upright, with a bipedal gait, just like our own. For generations, local communities haven't viewed the Almas as monsters to be feared, but as a different kind of people, the original inhabitants of the land. They are seen as shy, reclusive beings who actively avoid contact with modern humans. There are countless tales of shepherds and hunters stumbling upon them by chance, only for the creatures to quickly retreat back into the untamed wilderness. They are said to live in small family groups, surviving off the land using primitive tools, or perhaps no tools at all. Remarkably, reports of the Almas didn't fade with the advent of the modern era. Encounters were documented well into the 20th century. One of the most famous accounts comes from the 1940s, when a Soviet army officer claimed to have examined the body of an alleged Almas. His detailed report described a being that was neither human nor ape, but something in between. Perhaps the most intriguing and debated story is that of Zana, a woman captured in the Abkhazia region of the Caucasus in the late 19th century. Described as having all the classic features of an Almas covered in reddish hair. Incredibly strong and unable to speak a human language, she was brought into a local village. Over time, she was somewhat tamed, and even had children with a local man. Her descendants, who were integrated into the community, were said to possess unusual physical strength and darker skin. DNA tests on her living relatives have been conducted, but the results remain controversial and highly debated among scientists, leaving her true origin a tantalizing mystery. So what are these wild people? Many researchers and cryptozoologists believe they could be a surviving population of relic hominids. Could they be Neanderthals, our closest extinct relatives, who found a final refuge in the isolated mountain ranges of Eurasia? Or perhaps they are descendants of Homo erectus, an even more ancient ancestor who managed to survive against all odds. The idea is staggering that a piece of our own deep past could still be walking the earth today. These creatures are masters of avoidance. They don't seek conflict, they simply wish to be left alone. Shepherds have reported seeing them from a distance, watching their flocks from a high ridge, or catching a fleeting glimpse of a figure disappearing into a forest. They exist on the periphery of our world, a constant, silent reminder of what the wilderness once held. They're a living echo from a time when our own ancestors were just one of many human-like species roaming the planet. Today, concrete evidence remains elusive. We have footprints, hair samples that defy easy classification, and a mountain of eyewitness testimony spanning centuries. But without a body or a living specimen, the Almas remain in the realm of legend and speculation. Yet, the stories persist, passed down from one generation to the next, as consistent and enduring as the mountains they call home. They force us to question the completeness of our own history, and what secrets the planet's most remote corners might still be hiding. It leads to a profound and unsettling question. If the legends are true, if the Almas really do predate civilization, then who was here first?